What's going on, everybody? MetalBlade427 here, and I present to you Let's Play Megaman X Command Mission. In the last episode, we started Chapter 3 and came into the Tiana POW camp, in which we then found our newest party member, Massimo, the last guy on the list there. He is level 2 right now in comparison to Spider and X, but he'll be gaining levels fairly quickly, and that LE of his is just going to start skyrocketing. He'll have more LE by the time he reaches, I believe, level 7 than Spider or X does now at level 10 and level 9. So he's a pretty good tank, I guess you could say. He'll be able to take as many hits as you possibly can throw at him, but he is weak against a lot of water elemental stuff, and if you saw from the enemies from the last episode, there's a lot of water types in this area. Now then, the Tiana camp is broken up into several levels. Here is lift number 1 to take us down a level. It's also broken up into two different sections. First is the POW section, which is what we will be going through right now. This one is going to be trouble for sure. X, be sure not to come within his range of sight. The last thing I want is for things to get sticky. Basically, this is now pretty much a stealth section of the game. If this guy with the red light catches you anywhere within that cone of vision, you'll be sent back to this little flashing point right there. So we want to avoid him. However, he is probably going to catch me a few times because I must collect the items that are along the way. So the first item is right here. Boom, we get ourselves a figure token. Even if it's something as simple as a figure token, I want to collect it just because I can. There's really no reason for me not to collect it. Can I get through before he gets me? Nope. Alright, so that's pretty much it. He sees me, and then boom, right back in here we go. No big deal, though. As you can see, we're just still in the same area, and so far, as you notice, there has been no random encounters. There will not be any random encounters in this section, so take your time, do what you gotta do, line your shots up, line your dashes up, and try to get through these things as fast as possible. You can go for the items if you want to, or you can just avoid them, but I like going for them. There's actually an item right in here that I want, so we're going to go like that, and we're going to try to turn around and get out of the way. Oh, wow, that was pretty quick. Okay, so now in order to get through the next guy, we got to wait for him to come down the hallway, and as soon as he turns would be our time to go. So let's dash as fast as we can to the next little corner here. And we get ourselves a decoy, which is pretty much the same thing as X's X-Hard, but you can put it on other robots, and if they die and come back, the decoy is gone, so you'd have to replace it with something else. Straight ahead is the area that we want to go to, but I want to go into that room over there with that guy running pretty quickly, so as soon as he turns, dash into the room, and grab another thunder missile, which actually, yeah. I'm going to go to Spider and replace the twin missile with the thunder missile. That's good. Thunder missile gets Zenny. Do I really want to keep that get Zenny on him? I mean, I like the Zenny, I really do. But for right now, I have quite a lot of Zenny, especially after that one Zenny dropper. I'm going to actually give him the twin missiles. Yeah, we'll give him twin missiles. There's a few other random things that I could have probably given him, but no, that should be fine. And the Tomahawk is fine for Massimo. Alright, open the door back up. We don't want to get seen, so as soon as he goes by, we're going to dash out. And now we get to go into that door. So go through, dash through, and we make it to lift number 2. Very easy indeed. So now keep in mind, from here on out, there will be more random battles again, so expect lots of cuts at this point, because we've pretty much seen everything in the area so far. Alright, to the left here, we have a locked door. Cannot get through. But in order to unlock that door, we got to go this way. Crash through that to get a boost armor. And it should be down this way. There should be, yes, in this room to my left. First, let me grab this item, a figure token. And then right in here, you're going to see a button pressing thing. So we're going to push that in order to activate it. And then all of the doors in this section have become unlocked. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to target this mature, and I'm going to go over Final Strike. So now I explained to you in the last video about everybody's life energy bar that pops up. That'll show you their current vitality. So even if I manage to hit him and he doesn't die, you'll see the vitality thing go down, and then the next turn it'll be almost like it's back at full, because all it shows is what their current vitality is. You need to knock down at least 75% of their vitality in one shot for a Final Strike to activate. And I should be able to do that to this guy with the mature, with Spider and his abilities on him now. Once the final strike activates, you'll actually see that life bar snap in half. You hit A, and then you proceed from there to hit various buttons, which would be A, X, and Y. So let me see if I can do that. So we'll do item, thunder, and a standard attack. Yep, there we go. So that should break. Hit A.
You can't run away!
And now everybody charges in and does all kinds of crazy hit points of damage, and things explode, and we get lots of points of damage, and it's pretty awesome. And you also saw that Spider gained back some weapon energy there. Basically, the way that works is when you hit A to activate a final strike, each character will fire off the basic ultimate missiles, which are the Y and X buttons. The A button is exclusive to each character. Massimo would be one of those characters that's C-type, so he'll get close and start building up the actual damage number, whereas X and Spider will build up the hit point number. So there's various things that you can unlock by getting up higher numbers in terms of damage or hit points of final strikes, so you want to make sure to take all that into consideration when you're doing them. I really don't think Massimo is going to hit this guy at all because he's in the air and he's a C-type. Yep, didn't think so. Hopefully he won't drop the bomb or anything like that. Nope, that's fine. I can deal with that. So, yeah, as you go through the game, you're going to be running through a lot of stuff that you're going to be coming across in terms of doing the final strikes on. And the other reason that you want to do the final strikes is because that's a great way to earn force metal. If you do a final strike, and the better you do at a final strike, the more force metal you'll earn from that particular character. So even if you can get even if you can get a final strike on a boss, that would be even better. Again, as I said, the game is currently keeping track of all the force metal that you are gathering up to this point in the game, so don't think that it's all going to waste by you doing the final strikes. I know it makes the battles seem longer, but you'll get to a point where you're going to be able to pull off final strikes basically anytime you want. There is a force metal that you get in the game that prevents you from actually landing a finishing blow on an enemy, and the further down the life points they are, so that means if the minimum amount that can start a final strike is 75% of their life loss. So obviously you can go from 75% up to about 99%. So it's like 99 point whatever. So the closer to that 99 you get, the longer of a final strike you'll have to be able to do more damage and do more hits. Plus you're able to get multiple final strikes in one shot, depending on if you have a weapon that blankets the area. So I've been trying to do that with the enemies that I've been coming across, but so far no luck. And as you can tell, I've just been getting into random battle after random battle after random battle after random battle. But at least we've reached the lift now. As you saw, I pushed open the doors and then I went back through the doors that were locked in order to pick up a few items. They weren't anything super important in order to get, but again, I like collecting all the items to make sure that I have them all, so you can just kind of follow where I ran in order to pick them up. Otherwise, that you can just proceed right forward. And speaking of proceeding forward, as you can see in front of us, we have a few new enemies guarding our way. Guarding a way. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch him over to the clubs right now, because the club is a single target 2-hit attack, and I'd rather have him concentrate his attacks that way. Everybody else should be right where we need them to be. Let us actually go and do this really quickly. And here we go. Huh? Who's that? Somebody's here. Are you resistant goons? You'll get no prisoners. Destroy! Must destroy foes! Roar! So that overzealous Reploid right there says that he must destroy us, and he must do that with his 2 other compadres. So we have 2 new enemies here. Let's start with this little purple guy over there who looks like a dog. That is actually a Doberman. 1,200 life energy will give us 80 experience, 30 Zenny, and 18 force metal. You could steal tank energy 10 from him. He'll drop tank energy 10 or tank energy 25. He's actually a really easy guy to fight. All he has is that single shot type attack, which is an S-type single attack. He will do the gain 25 life, so he can target somebody and gain them for a max of 25% of their max LE. But the big thing you got to worry about for the Dobermans are the SOS abilities, in which they will have, if there's like an open space on the battlefield, they will send out an SOS and possibly bring in an ally, which would be another Doberman. Fairly good in order to farm extra force metal or experience this early in the game, but really more annoying than anything. So So let's just switch over. So with this big red monkey guy right here, who happened to be called Big Monkey. Who'd have thunk it? 1,600 LE will give you 115 experience, 80 Zenny, and 25 force metal. He is water type for some reason. So fire damage is normal, water he'll take 50% damage, and you can do 150% thunder to him. You can steal a speed +1 or a speed boost. He has the ability to drop a speed +3 or a gain hyper, so this guy can drop some pretty good stuff. His attacks are a single strike of a C-type attack. Single target, like I said. He'll do a power charge, so that means his next attack will do 1.5 times the power. He can boost the speed to all of his allies, and he can randomly cast the Mega Blizzard, which is a single water elemental type. Interesting note about the Big Monkey is that his name was once called the Reploid, and he appeared in Megaman X7. Almost exactly like the way he looks here in Command Mission, so it's another one pulled from a game. I think that what I'm going to do here is concentrate on the Big Monkey right now, so let's just take our firings and attack him. And going to boost our speed. Anything change? A few people move, but Spider and Massimo still gain their turn. That's fine. So I want to steal, but I want to use the 2-hit. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I failed to steal anyway. I don't know what actually determines the rate in which a certain character can steal. Because there are times when I fired off the item capture from Spider, and I was able to steal everything within a matter of just 1 or 2 turns. And then there are times when I keep firing off the item steal ability, and I can't get anything. Oh, good job, Massimo. Go counter him. Not that it matters because they can gain health anyway. So let's try that again. Item capture? Yes? No. I'm not even going to bother with the Thunder Missile, so just do the 2-hit attack, and he goes dead. Alright, concentrating now on the Doberman. Massimo can do a Tomahawk and a Power Charge, which may kill him. Yes? No. And he's summoning another guy to come to the field. That does have a very low chance of missing, so he may at some point not actually summon somebody to the field. I'm going to need a little bit more tank energy, which doesn't really matter. And poor X is dying slowly but surely here. I would very much like it if I could actually kill one of these guys. Let's do this and hope that he doesn't actually hit X. If he does, we do have an X hard on us. Or he can just gain his life back. That's another thing that'll happen. Come on, number 2, do not summon. Oh, you ran away. Oh, you did the opposite of summon. Okay. And dead? Oh no, final strike! Alright, here we go. Using A, Massimo will go in and start swinging his axe. X and Spider will fire long-range shots that'll hit multiple times. And we did a fairly good amount of damage.
Good card, eh?
Yes, it is, Spider. Very good card. Bunch of tank energies, nothing too wonderful. X leveled up, so I don't even have to worry about healing him. And we're doing pretty good so far. According to him, friends are this way. Will he be okay? Just look at you. You must really care about your friends. Come on. We'll know if they're safe as soon as we get inside. Even if they're not here, we should be able to find some kind of clue. They're all counting on us. We can't make them wait any longer. So who was Massimo talking to? According to him as in who? The Big Monkey? Because we definitely made him go kaboom, as Massimo would say. Anywho, and where we are, this is where the POW camp is, the main area at least. There are 2 different ways that we can go, and a third one that is blocked off that we will need to get to a little later. I am actually going to go straight ahead first. And here we are in the West Prison area. As you can see, everything is locked, but if we go up this little section, we push the button, click, 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 and woohoo! Everything is blue. So now let's just start going into room by room. Alright, we have this guy in here, which I guess is a prisoner, so we came to rescue you! Hey, I can finally leave this place! Thank goodness! Thanks to you, that is. Looks like you've fallen into my trap! Yeah, he was a Doberman in disguise, so now we have to deal with him and do what we can in order to just beat him, which he's just like, you know, the Dobermans we fought before, so he's going to probably start calling in for reinforcements, or he's going to shoot X and not do that and just have us easily beat him with the final strike. Here we go. It's also nice in the game that once you start getting better at final strikes to see how you can do in terms of beating your own scores, like how much damage or how many hit combos you can actually pull off during a final strike. Alright, so we got some Zenny, we got some experience. Spider is like right on the edge of leveling up. Which we probably will soon. Alright, so we made you go kaboom, but you're still here. What do you got to say for yourself? Give me a break, I'm sorry. You guys beat me already. They've got a guy called Steel something or other locked up in this prison. I heard he's a real monster. They're probably holding him somewhere down in the lower reaches. I don't know much about that, considering we have a Steel something or other in our party right now, and we are nowhere near the lower reaches yet. Alright, so that one room had a singular item in it, and this room we have a female. You better not be a trap, I swear. This'll go ugly if this is a trap. Hey, Master Silverhorn, please. Huh? You're not Master Silverhorn. Oh, Massimo. This has been terrible on you, Massimo. Have strength. And we got a water guard. So if you want to equip somebody with some type of water resistance because of all the water type guys we're fighting here, there's an extra water guard for you. Otherwise that, just hold on to it for later. And what about you? Flying Squad Class 2 Soldier. That Silverhorn is one evil Reploid. Say, are you X? X, please defeat Silverhorn. Promise me. He must pay. He destroyed our comrades, one after another, making them suffer. You must take revenge. That's it? Nothing else? No items? Nothing? You don't give me anything? Well, that's a little disheartening. I would like to have at least gotten something from you. It would have made it worth it opening the door. Well, we have an item. What's this? The Jack of Hearts, which then makes Spider have all 4 suits of the Jack. So as you can guess, as Spider starts going up in his weapon class, the next one's going to be Queen, King, and then finally Ace, and each one will have one of each of the 4 suits. Now I do have Jack of Hearts, so I can boost experience on the final blow, but it is weaker, quite weaker than the Jack of Clubs, and I think I'm just going to stick with the 2-way combo. That to me just makes sense. It just makes things a lot easier in order to deal with, so that's what we'll go forward with. Huh. Oh boy. Alright, so here we have a new enemy. He looks pretty menacing, and to be honest with you, he is. This guy is a D Shark. Let's keep D jokes to ourselves, shall we? 3,600 LE will give you 250 experience, 120 Zenny, and 50 Force Metal. He is Aqua type, so he will do get fire damage at 100%, take 25% water, and 200% in Thunder. You can steal Tank Energy 25 or an Armor 3, so I'm going to try to go for that. He will drop Mega Blizzards or Twin Missiles. His main attacks are a basic shot attack, S-type water damage that will hit everybody. He will do an attack called Smash, which is a C-type single-target water attack that does anywhere between 50% to 150% of his power. It's kind of random. He will also shoot out the Ultra Blizzard, which is a water-type attack that hits everybody. But his most devastating attack is Mini Shark. He will open his jaw and send out 1 to 3 sharks that look exactly like him, but are very small, and they will charge at the character that he's aiming at. He'll shoot out 1 to 3 based on how much LE he has left. So the less he has left, the more sharks he'll shoot out. If you can break his jaw, you can prevent this from happening, and you can do that by constantly hitting him with C-type attacks. So Massimo is probably our main guy right now in order to do this. So we're going to power charge, and then we're going to go in and strike him. I don't know if that broke it. I don't think so. No, it just simply... Oh no, he did break it. Alright, good. So that means he won't actually do the attack. So we're just going to keep firing off with what we got on him to slowly but surely whittle him down, because again, he will take C-type attacks under normal circumstances, but the S-type attacks that Spider and X shoot, yeah, don't really do too much to him. Am I going to get another one? Yes, I will get one more power charge out of that, so we'll take a shot. I don't like these guys, because if you don't break their jaw fast enough, they can be really annoying to deal with, considering those mini sharks that they shoot out can just devastate somebody right off the hop. Like, if he shot 3 of them at X, they would probably kill him, because they could do anywhere between, I've seen them do as little as 150 damage this early, to as much as almost 3. So, and it looks like I probably won't be getting the armor plus 3 this round, but fear not, this will not be the first time I run into D-Sharks along the way. There are lots of them in this area. Okay, now he officially cannot open his jaw, so even though he is sitting there chomping away, he is incapable of firing off the mini sharks.
Did it!
And it looks like once that happened, my shot damage actually seemed to do a little bit more to him, so whoopee! Oh, and just to point out right here, as you can see, Massimo's levels are quite a bit still lower than X and Spider, yet he has more health than them. That's just putting it out there, just showing you exactly what it's capable of. Alright, so 4 didn't really do too much other than give us a few new weapons and check out a few things. Let's go over to the left now. What are we doing in terms of health-wise? X is the only one that needs some help. Let's do this. And 100. Alright, whatever. Alright, going into here, you can see that the area we have to go through is guarded by 2 more big monkeys. Grr. Huh? Who's that? Grr. Grr. Prisoners run away? Prisoner? Cannot play outside. Destroy. Destroy. Grr. How dare you? Don't interfere. And even though it showed that there was only 2 of them there, there's actually 3. So let's just go crazy and try to beat these guys the best we can. Let's just start off by shooting Spider's standard 2-hit attack, because that actually did quite a lot of damage. Ow. That hurt. Alright, what are we going to do? We're going to boost speed. These guys are kind of slow as is, so as you can see, the boost speed didn't really do too much. And there we go. Now that's at speed max. There is a certain amount of percentage that every character can only increase their speed by every battle. So once it hit max, it ain't going to go up any further. So you don't have to worry about them just constantly powering up their speed and making them like give like multiple turns in a row type deal. I mean, these are giant monkeys. They should not have any more than 1 turn between your character's turns. Alright, so that's good. I'm just going to actually take Massimo here and go smash. Let's start stealing, which is nothing. Alright, wonderful. Did we final strike him? That would be wonderful. Alright, good. See, now I'm just showing you final strikes all over the place. You get to see how many hit combos I can do and how much damage I can actually make. Forming the Mega Blizzard, which missed him. Alright, I'll take it. Do some damage for X, and how about we actually take this time to look at Massimo's action trigger. By hitting it, you'll see that the gauges will come up.
Behold, my true power!
And in this case, I have to smash A and B as fast as I can in order to fill both gauges. The more weapon energy I put in, the more time I have. And if I finish early, as I did right there, Massimo just fires off regardless. Not a bad amount of damage I did on him. As you can see, he's binded by flashing, but we are able now to do the final strike regardless. So that was a lot of fun.
Need more power.
Sure, Massimo, why not? You can have as much power as you want, as long as, you know, it's working towards leveling up and becoming even with everybody else. Moving on to the next section. Here we are in the East Prison. Door right there. Here is our lock program. Let's push this button here. Click, click, click. Oh, here the game goes again, giving me random battles every few feet. Not that I complain, because I don't mind the Zenny and the experience, but seriously, I just want to kind of get through here. So here we are in the first area. We have this resistance. Hey, thanks for saving me. I knew you'd come. You should have known that I was a fake. Now take this. And just like in the other area, here is a Doberman waiting to ambush us, which, in all honesty, is nothing we haven't seen before. So he's probably going to do SOS again. Nope, he's going to do shot again. I cannot complain on that because he goes down a lot easier that way. Let's final strike him with as much damage as we possibly can go. Ultimate missiles. So anybody that actually has a shot technique will be able to use the ultimate missile. If you have 3 characters in here that are all combat style, there will be no ultimate missiles to be had because everyone will be right in front of them, swinging whatever weapon they have at them, and that is that. So again, we made the other guy go kaboom, and you're still here. What do you have to say for yourself? Hey, I'm sorry. I surrender. Listen, I'll tell you a secret. There's a rumor that they caught a female Reploid recently. I heard she's got super slick features. They have her doing forced labor out there somewhere. And I guess that means he's talking about Nana, who is the main person that we're here in order to rescue. So, out there somewhere, which is actually in the continuing... Stupid mini sharks! The lower levels of this area, which is where I believe I left off in terms of my thought in the last, before that battle came into being. But as you saw there, that was some stupid mini shark action. that's what they do to you. He sends them out, they jump at you, and they hurt you a lot. So we got a figure token and 400 zenny here, and we have this guy back here all alone in this water-filled prison. This must be really nasty down here, especially for a robot. I mean, you know, you're going to be rusting up, aren't you? Hey, that armor. Could you be Steel Massimo? I can't believe it. Steel Massimo, save me! Take this as a token of my thanks. Obtained key item, prison ID. A guard dropped this, and I've had it ever since. With it, you can open the door that leads to the lower levels. Please, you must defeat the Warden Silverhorn. He must pay for our suffering. Yes, we will, because that will, like he said, bring us down to the lower levels in which they are holding Nana down there, and that is pretty much their research and development area. So we finished the prison, we've rescued everybody that needed rescuing, even though there wasn't really that many people here to begin with, and yeah, that be that. So in the next episode, we will go down to the second half of the Tiana camp, we will go find Nana and release her, and then we will take on Warden Silverhorn, and make sure that this place is never used for evil purposes again. Haha. So, rate, comment, subscribe as they ask you to do in almost every YouTube episode. I thank you guys for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And until that time, we will be standing here in this weird watery substance, which I guess is just water, which is not good for robots. And hopefully we will not rust up. So, until that time, guys, I shall catch you all later.